Hey, there you are. You're probably here for the tour. Well, right now you're in the foyer, and you can see there's a reception room right there, and usually somebody's there that can talk to you and greet you and show you around. Follow me back here. This is actually my office where I do my work. And right attached to my office is a room for guidance. People come in here and I meet with them privately and try to help them out. Down this long hallway, we have a room for the parenting specialist to work out of, right here. And they meet and do the parenting. You'll learn a little bit of that later on as we talk about some of the things here. This is a sonogram room where girls in crisis pregnancy can come in and have a sonogram. We try to keep that with really bright colors and, you know, a real positive place. So this is where the Healthy Beginnings room is. Healthy Beginnings program for pregnant women to learn about their pregnancy, prenatal education program. It's a much bigger room. We have lots of times there's more people in here and there's a lot more information in here. This is a much bigger room for seminars and all kinds of classes and things like that we do. Also, we have board meetings in this room. And then down this little hallway, we have a room where we provide pregnancy tests. And right in this room, there's another bathroom, but then here's the room where we do the pregnancy test. There you go. That's our tour.
Hi, I'm Judy and I'm the receptionist here at Family Life Services. I actually volunteer on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I always enjoy coming to work here. Wonderful people to work with, and I love meeting the clients, and I feel like this is a ministry and I'm here to serve. So welcome to Family Life Services.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing in this room. This is a room where we provide guidance to talk to people that are going through something in their life. Maybe they have a legal problem, a personal problem, communication problem, or a problem with someone in their family, and they want to talk to somebody who can really listen in a special way, but somebody that's not emotionally involved. We usually meet about once a week. I get these referrals from the court system. People do anger management, things like that. Also pastors and sometimes doctors and social workers. We work with them. We don't lecture people. We try to make a plan to make their life better, help them to make better decisions and be healthier. What I like about the work is what I actually learn because I'm doing research and studying things constantly. I learn new things every day about communication, things about nutrition, things about how families work together right, things about the culture. And so it's a real joy to try to help people. It's a lot of work to talk to people that are having problems in their life, of course, but it's a joy to see them get healthier. It's a joy to see them later, and their relationships and their families are healthy and flourishing. And so this is important for us to have this type of guidance service here. But it's just a real joy. It's been fun, but it's been something that you can really sink your teeth into if you want to learn new things. That's what we do in this room.
Hey, I want to show you our parenting class here, our parenting room, This is where we do our parenting classes. Most of our clientele comes from court-ordered parenting. Someone has lost their custody of their child, and to be able to get the child back, they have to do these classes. And so I want to show you one of the classes that we do. It's Focus on the Family with Dr. James Dobson. And this is Earn While You Learn curriculum, the same as Healthy Beginnings. And what we do is, this is the lesson, Why Your Child Needs Discipline, Irresponsibility versus Defiance, Anger versus Action, Finding Balance and Discipline. It's very intimate, so we get to know the clients very well. And it's a lot of fun. It can be heartbreaking at times because, we don't really understand what's happening with children nowadays. A lot of them are being neglected and abused, and so it's heartbreaking sometimes, but we've seen a lot of success in our parenting. Some of the clients have come back and say, hey, we got our kids back, and that's always a joy. I want everybody to know that I have retired from Family Life Services. I did the parenting classes for the last 5 years, and I really enjoyed it. But I thought it's time to get somebody new in here. So last October, I did retire, and you are going to meet Debbie Garrett. She's our new parenting specialist. So thank you for all the support that you've given me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Debbie Garrett. I'm the parenting class coordinator at Family Life Services. I've been here since September. We are a Christian organization, and because we are a Christian organization, we do pray with the families before and after the session. We make sure that they have a foundation in spiritual matters. We do want them to get their families back and help them be better parents. I'm looking forward to meeting more families and hopefully continuing the relationships.
Hi, my name is Marlana Mills, and I'm the RN Case Coordinator of Healthy Beginning Program. To me, this is the most important room of our facility. This is where important decisions are made. Decisions that affect the mother's life, an unborn child's life, and the father of the baby's life. Now, of course, sometimes whenever women come to us, they don't necessarily know that they're pregnant yet. So whenever they come to us, we talk to them about what their plan is if the test were positive before even taking the test. This gets their mind thinking, what am I going to do? Do I plan to carry? Do I not plan to carry? Sometimes they may engage in risky sexual behavior, and we can give them information and education on how to reduce those risks. So whenever they come to us, they have the decision of joining our Healthy Beginning program. And there's a lot of options for our moms with the Healthy Beginning program, and that we will discuss later. And then also, if the mom is undecided, we encourage them to come back and talk to us as far as being able to have the resources that they need to be able to carry the pregnancy, or if they are in crisis and unknowingly thinking that they may not carry the child, we have the availability of counseling with adoption, or we also have the availability of them to have a sonogram where they are able to see that indeed there is life. And that is the biggest point, is to try to encourage them to keep life.
Okay, here we are in the Healthy Beginnings Mommy Store. And this is a great place. This place is full of baby clothes, it's full of car seats, it's full of new stuff, it's full of good used stuff, baby equipment, blankets, diapers, all kinds of stuff. It's bright, it's clean. The pregnant women come to Healthy Beginnings program, they watch videos and they do stuff as part of that program, and they get mommy bucks. They can save the mommy bucks and come down here and shop and buy stuff. So they really get it for free, but the good part about it is they have to learn and actually become better parents and better mothers and have healthier pregnancy in order to get these things. So it's really nice for the people donating because they know we don't just give it away indiscriminately, it's tied to the program. And it's good for the clients because some of them really can't afford this stuff, and they might not be employed or they might not have the support they need, but we support them. So it's a beautiful incentive that we have. And it's just a nice thing to have for the community, but also for our clients. People have told us, hey, if you weren't there, I don't know what I would have done, or I don't know how I could have gotten these things for my children. So it's really very beneficial to the people that are in the program.
We're in the baby store, and I want to show you our diapers. We get a lot of diapers. We get 1s and 2s, but we're in desperate need for 5s and 6s. So we appreciate every donation that we get, but we're appealing for sizes 5 and 6. Thank you.
Welcome to the Healthy Beginning program. This is the room where the fun is. This is an exciting time. When women come here, the first few visits are very busy. It's very important to establish whether or not they have insurance, whether or not they've established a doctor, and our job is to educate them on the importance of prenatal care. We also establish whether they have lifestyle risks that would prevent them from having a healthy pregnancy, such as smoking, alcohol, and drugs. And we also give them referral sources of how to quit and what to do. So then after that is all determined, we are able to walk them through each trimester, what to expect, and how their baby is developing. And it is amazing to watch these moms be able to get involved, and they feel so much more calm and so much more excited about the progression of their pregnancy. With each visit, we give them mommy bucks, and they earn these mommy bucks. They earn them with coming to class on time, going to their doctor's appointments, being compliant with their pregnancy care, with being able to do their homework that we give them on the educational videos that we give. Our educational videos are all evidence-based. We have hundreds of videos that are very modern, up to date, and our moms really enjoy them. Not only do we discuss each and every trimester that they're going through, we also prepare them for labor. We discuss the stages of labor, what to expect, different pain management, and options for their birthing technique. And then we also educate clear up until after the baby is born, up to 6 months. In this series, then we do the infant education and care and the developmental milestones of the infant.
We're in the Sonogram Room right now, and I wanted you guys to see this room because we're very happy with how it looks, and the mood of it is very calming, it's very bright. And the reason we do this, of course, is to provide free sonogram, free ultrasound to women in crisis. And we decided to do this for some time because a lot of people want the information to know what's going on in their own body before they can make an informed decision about what they're going to do. I had a girl come in, one time she called and said that she had scheduled to have an abortion actually in Oklahoma City. And she couldn't quite get down there because she couldn't afford the added expenses that they had, and also the expenses to get down there. And she called and asked if we could help her. I told her that we did provide a free sonogram, and she would probably have to have one of those anyway, but we would provide that for her. And she said, well, I'll have a sonogram, but I'm telling you, I know I'm going to have an abortion anyway. But she came in, and I talked to the sonogram tech. We have a licensed sonogram tech that provides these for free. And I said, this girl wants to have a sonogram, but she's convinced she's still going to have the abortion. And the sonogram tech said, well, what's the point really of doing it? And I said, well, what do we have to lose? Anyways, she came in, and she was right there. She had the sonogram, and her unborn child was I think 10, 12 weeks along, and very active and moving and kicking around, and her eyes got kind of big, and she said, he's already here. And all I could say was, yes, he is already here. And after we did the sonogram, we walked out of this room into my office, and she said, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm definitely not having an abortion. And then she goes, you know, the reason is when I saw him on the screen, and heard his heartbeat, I just knew he was a gift from God, just like that. And she said, and more importantly, I realized that is my son. She already had a son. My son's brother or sister, which is also true. And so just because we provided this free service today, and she told me, she said, you literally saved his life. That we did save the life of that child through providing this service. And I've seen it happen many times. It's a real service. It affects people's lives. And some of these children that are in peril and maybe of even getting out of the womb alive are giving a second chance as people can look in and just see the technology. Let our technology show them what is in there. That's why we call this insight services. We don't have to lecture people or in any way try and intimidate them. We're just giving them a free service, and many times, many times, almost every time, they see something that changes their mind, and it's a beautiful thing. We appreciate having this. We appreciate your support for allowing us to do this work.
Hey, I want to tell you about some events that we've had. We're all about community at Family Life Services. We invited parents and their children, and we talked about personal safety. We had a great time, and Heather Irving came and talked to us about medical issues concerning sexual activity that our children may be lured into doing. We also had Cultivating Your Future, which we had a luncheon, and we invited 12 people who had children at risk for state custody, and we did a seminar on your future plans. You know, what are your future plans? And it was very successful. We also worked with the Salvation Army to distribute funds, and that gives us an opportunity to meet people who are at risk for homelessness, and so we get to help them. Thank you.
Since 1984, we've been a licensed adoption agency, and so what we try to do is offer adoption as an alternative if the situation is appropriate. And there's a lot of advantages about the way we do the adoptions. First off, we're a nonprofit agency, and so our fee is way less than average. Way less than average. Also, we have the advantages of all the services we provide to the pregnant girls during the pregnancy and after the pregnancy. I'm looking here at a bunch of pictures of adoptions we've done that I pass on. They come through here kind of as a clearinghouse, and I send them to the birth mother if that's what they want. I've been very blessed to be that person that is there in the hospital holding a child, and to somebody who can't have a child and has not been able to carry a child to term, a couple, everything's fine with them, but they, for some medical reason or unknown reason, can't have a child, and I get to be the one that says, here, and give them that child. And let me tell you, it's been one of the most glorious things in my life. Adoption is very wonderful. It's more wonderful than the nicest wedding you've been to or any experience like that, because what you're seeing is God taking chaos in family parts and putting together a family. Of course, we place in solid homes. They have to be thoroughly checked and background checked. We placed in Christian homes because we're a private Christian agency, and it's really a blessing to see these kids grow up. As these pictures come through the years, I sort of have a real connection to them, because in some ways they're like my nieces and nephews or something like that. But to see the whole process, from a pregnant girl coming in here, seeing them go through the Healthy Beginnings program, have a healthy pregnancy, place that child in the home, and do it in a way that has a lot of integrity. There's so many wonderful letters, especially as these kids grow up, and you can see them in a happy home, and then think back to what all the alternatives would have been at that time. And it's just good to know, to do something you can have a perfectly clear conscience in, knowing that you help that child to be in a good home, and help those parents to spend their time and energy really pouring their life and their love into this child that really needed it. I wanted to share something with you. I'm not kidding. I just got this letter yesterday, And this letter was from a adoptive couple, and they had a little child that we placed about 5 years ago. And this little child knew he was adopted, and they explained to him how they got him and told him the story. And he talks about Mr. Tim, and that he came from the agency where Mr. Tim works. And that's me. I'm Mr. Tim in this case. Well, listen to this card. I just got this. It said, Tim, here's a small donation from our attempt to do a good deed and shovel the neighbor's drive. She insisted on paying us. So I asked my son, the adopted son, what we should do with the money or where to donate it. He said, Mr. Tim, please keep our neighbor in your prayers as an unintended benefactor. So this little boy, in his writing's right here, his name is right here, donated $10 to Family Life Services because he was thankful for his life and his mom and his dad. They always said that he told me, and he's written me little notes, that to thank me for helping him to find his mommy and his daddy. Now, if this little 5-year-old kid can give 10, that's a lot of money. I imagine he could have bought a lot of candy or something for $10. But he gave it to Family Life Services. I got this yesterday. And that really, really kind of tears me up and warms my heart that these adoptive parents are doing exactly what I hoped they would do. They're raising this kid to be generous and to be grateful for his life. And it's just a joy. Adoption is one of the things that it's a gift that keeps giving and giving and giving. It doesn't stop. It's just absolutely wonderful. It's a beautiful, wonderful, natural thing, but it's also a supernatural thing to see God put together these families. It's just one of the joys of my life.